this is another, meaningful commercial and validation opportunity that moves Parsortix both further in the research and the clinical oncology environment. So very excited about both.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Peter Collins, the CEO of CelLBxHealth. Peter, very good morning. The company's been through a significant strategic review since year-end in December. What does the business trajectory look like going forward, and how have you begun to deliver against the new company strategy?
Good morning, and great to be speaking with you again. It's been an absolute whirlwind 6 months since the beginning of the year, and we've taken that opportunity for a complete strategic reset of the business, including looking at previous pipeline and our product offerings, both the platform and the consumables, and how we can best support our partners to get optimal recovery and viability for the CTCs that we're looking for downstream analysis, and similarly for our own in-house methodology. So we've very pleased to say we've been able to demonstrate significant performance improvements of both our recovery rates and viability, and we've been working hard in other areas of what we call the pre-analytics before we can actually run any testing on the cells, which are all going to go kind of hand in hand to see improved performance for all the downstream applications that we might want to do, and certainly the ones our partners want to. So, and we've done this successfully with in-house and with partners. So this fully supports, underpins our strategic collaborations and partnering model with the esoteric lab test providers and biopharma. So excited about how we've been able to reset and ensure that we're well set for delivering on strategy going forward.
You've also welcomed a number of new members to your board. Can you talk us through their experience and how they'll help drive this new strategy?
Yeah, sure. Great question. Super excited about the board that we put together, because it's a really great blend of operational and commercialization experience at the front end, and specifically in the US, which we understand is really the biggest market. Our chairman, Jan Groen, was the CEO of MDxHealth for many years, very successful company listed on the NASDAQ. And similarly, myself have been involved in a number of successful commercializations in the US. So we're able to combine that with other board members with a great experience in corporate finance, venture capital, and many have had strategic advisory roles in diagnostics and healthcare. And along that journey, have been involved in successful fundraising in biotech in both public and private markets. And we have a board that has both AIM and NASDAQ listed company experience. So in terms of impacting the strategy, I think that broad blend of experience and understanding means that we've got a very well-informed understanding of the business itself at a board level and the market areas that we operate in or overlap. And that in turn, I think, leads to our ability to leverage both their knowledge, experience, range of network contacts, so that we can successfully execute on our strategy going forward, modify where required, and then whatever the future holds. So very, very happy with and excited with the board that we've got to work with.
Peter, post-period end, you've announced a number of collaborations and agreements with big-name pharma partners, including AstraZeneca, but also AdventHealth. Can you give us some more color on these?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, obviously, we're very excited about both announcements and both collaborations. AstraZeneca is a company we know very well, and I've worked with them for over 20 years, including 3 oncology drug approvals. Their pipeline includes antibody drug conjugates, radioligand therapies, and cell therapies, all of which require understanding of protein expression on tumor cells, and obviously circulating tumor cells. Therefore, provides unique insights. In fact, that can only be gained from CTCs. And so we're very excited about the fact that our master services agreement enables any group working anywhere within their pipeline to engage and contract with us very straightforwardly. The collaboration with AdventHealth, who are one of the largest integrated healthcare systems in the US, again, is going to leverage the Parsortix platform with 2 large-scale cancer studies intended to generate important clinical evidence for CTC-based monitoring of cancer patients, and would ultimately have visibility across its network of over 40 hospitals. So this is another, meaningful commercial and validation opportunity that moves Parsortix both further in the research and the clinical oncology environment. So very excited about both.
Peter, you've now been with the business for 6 months. What are you excited for, and what can investors look forward to?
Yeah, as I stated earlier, it's been a whirlwind 6 months, and has been a very, very exciting time. I think to be involved. My belief and enthusiasm for the critical importance of CTCs to better understand cancer biology, drug development, and patient management has only increased during that window. I've been to all the major oncology meetings during this part of the year. The American Association of Cancer Research, the American Society of Clinical Oncology, and CTCs are required to address critical questions that ctDNA and tissue are unable to do so, and that's come across on the podium at all those meetings. So there's a real both an enthusiasm and an understanding that CTCs play a critical role with information we can't get anywhere else. So that support for desire to drive the use of CTCs synergizes perfectly with our partnering strategy, and we anticipate more pharma agreements for both partner labs and our strategic partners and our in-house services business. So along with that data, along with other critical data that we're generating, that will move us towards clinical utility within clinical services. So net effect of timing and the need here is that we expect to see increased partnering opportunities both for ourselves and for our strategic partners, which in turn will lead to increasing revenues. So very excited, and the outlook, I think, is very positive. Thank you.
Peter, I hope you'll continue to keep us posted on your progress. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Peter Collins, the CEO of CelLBxHealth.